When Darth Vader finally discovered the fact that Luke Skywalker was his son, this shocking revelation stirred up many conflicted feelings inside the Sith Lord. His former self, Anakin Skywalker, would have cared for and protected Luke, but Vader wanted Luke alive because he believed Luke was the key to destroying the Emperor and represented a potential path to end the destructive conflict between the Galactic Empire and the Rebellion. Vader also believed that if he kept Luke alive, it would allow him to manipulate and influence him, potentially turning Luke to the dark side or using him as a pawn against the Emperor. In the Legends novel, The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader, it is explained how Vader was able to convince Palpatine to keep Luke alive instead of destroying the only person who is a true threat to the Sith and the Empire. Let's get right into it. Inside his meditation chamber, aboard the Executor, Vader hoped to gain some insight into events that would take place in the future. The Dark Lord took a breath as he cleared his mind of all thoughts and opened himself to the dark side of the Force. Skywalker. He heard the name in his mind as if the Force itself had whispered it to him. But is it the Force, Vader wondered? Or am I too preoccupied with finding? Suddenly, before Vader could finish his thoughts, he sensed a disturbance in the Force, and not just a subtle disturbance. Something major was about to happen, something incredibly significant, something that would change everything, and Vader knew it. Vader was then standing on the bridge of the Executor when a very nervous Admiral Piet reported that the Emperor had commanded Vader to contact him. Proceeding to his personal quarters, Vader stepped down to a circular black panel on the floor below his meditation chamber. The panel was a holonet scanner that allowed him to transmit communications across the galaxy. As he dropped to his left knee and bowed his helmeted head, the panel's outer ring became illuminated in a blue pale light. Vader slowly lifted his gaze to the empty air before him, and the emptiness was instantly filled by a large flickering hologram of Emperor Palpatine's cloaked head. Vader asked his master what was his bidding, as from light years away on Coruscant, the Emperor replied that there was a great disturbance in the Force. Vader had felt it, he said. Palpatine told his apprentice that they had a new enemy. He believed the young rebel who destroyed the Death Star was the offspring of Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. Offspring, Vader thought. The surviving tissue in Vader's throat suddenly went dry. Through his shock, he managed to ask how was that possible. Without offering any explanation to support his stated conviction, the Emperor told Vader to search his feelings, and he would know it to be true. Having fought Luke Skywalker on Mimban, Vader was even more aware of the young boy's powers than was the Emperor. But he also knew something else. Skywalker was also as ignorant of their familial connection as Vader had been. If he had known the truth on Mimban, Vader thought, I would have sensed it. Still grappling with the Emperor's declaration, he struggled to find words that might discourage his master's interest in Skywalker. Vader told Palpatine that he was just a boy, and Obi-Wan could no longer help train him. Palpatine believed otherwise, and told Vader that the son of Skywalker must never become a Jedi. The Emperor had said, in not so many words, that he wanted Luke Skywalker dead, so Vader, needing Skywalker alive to accomplish his goals, took a different tactical approach. Vader suggested if the boy could be turned, he would become a powerful ally for the Empire and the Sith. Yes, the Emperor replied, as if he had not thought of this possibility yet. Vader could only imagine what the Emperor was thinking. The Sith had long maintained the rule of two, one master, one apprentice, no more, no less. Even Darth Vader knew that there was not enough room in the galaxy for 3 Sith Lords, and yet the Emperor's hooded eyes seemed to sparkle as he agreed and asked Vader if it could be done. He will join us or die, Master, Vader said. He bowed, and the Emperor's hologram faded out. Now that the Emperor was interested in Luke Skywalker, Vader knew that he had to do everything in his power to find Luke before the Emperor found him. If his own Imperial soldiers, and even the infamous bounty hunter Boba Fett, could not locate the rebel leaders, then Vader knew he would have to take more proactive measures. Darth Vader sent out a signal, summoning bounty hunters from across the galaxy to meet him on the Executor. Vader addressed the assembled group. and stressed that he wanted them to find the Millennium Falcon without killing anyone on board. Moments later, the Rebel ship vanished from the Avengers' tracking scopes, and it seemed that the Rebels had escaped once again from the Imperials. But they did not get away from Boba Fett. Vader then received a transmission from Fett. The Dark Lord turned to Admiral Piet on the Executor's bridge and said to plot a course for Bespin. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, please like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you, always.